amazingly, we're potentially one, if not maybe two games away from winning the Vanarama South. Two successful promotions on the cards. Hello guys, David here and welcome back to episode number 16 of Hometown Hero. It is the season finale. You are going to see as many games as we need to do to win the title. If we win it in the first one, you'll see 2 games. If we don't, you'll see 3. If we really struggle, you'll see a very interesting game at the last game of the season where we face second place Braintree Town. But at the moment, we're in pole position. We've got Hemel Hempstead first up, then we've got Bishop Stortford after that. A win here and results going in our favour, i.e. Braintree, Concord, Billericay all dropping points, we're up. If we win this one and they win as well, we just need to win against Bishop Stortford, which we actually didn't earlier on in the season. But before we get into all of that, a couple of bits to update you on. Since you were last with us, as you can see, we've had a ridiculously good run of form, apart from the 3 draws recently in the last 3 games. But the last games we played were against Chelmsford and Weymouth. We then battered Wildston, Dartford and Dorking and Concord, all of which by pretty decent margins. Concord was the big one in that because they were second in the table at the time we played them. So really pleased we got a big effort from the lads out of that. We were actually 3-0 up and annoyingly they got the goal at the end, but it was already pretty comfortable at that point. We then beat Eastbourne Borough, who were 8th at the time, which I'm really pleased about. And then, like I say, yeah, we probably could have had it wrapped up by now, but unfortunately, draws against Hampton and Richmond. That one was good because we were 1-0 and then 2-1 down, so I'm quite glad we still managed to get the result. A draw against Billericay, a little bit more annoying because we were 2-1 up. And then a draw against Havant at Waterlooville. Again, not the end of the world because we were losing for a couple of minutes as well. A couple of other bits to update you on. We do have another player into the youth squad. I'm going to introduce you to all 3 of them again just to make sure you remember them all because I may have forgotten one of them and I'm getting very confused, so I've just got to try and figure all of it out. So first one we have, let's go right back to the start, is Mr. Callum Rollins. Where is he? Goalkeeper. Unfortunately not quite good enough to play for the first team just yet, but is still improving, I think. He's got some good attributes to him. Unambitious personality, which is a bit of a worry, so we might have to do something about that. So if we can get him into a mentoring group and try and upgrade him. But good reflexes, good handling, kicking, aerial reach, nice and tall, all the kind of stuff you like to see. So he's got the right attributes. We just need to try and improve a couple of them here and there. I'm particularly looking at things like 1-on-1s, command of the area, agility, that sort of stuff. Other one we have is Dom Savage. Where is Dom? I know you've probably been introduced to him about 15 million times now, but I'm going to introduce you to him once more just to make sure. And plus I know he'll like it as well. Centre midfielder, top prospect at the club as it stands, if I'm not mistaken. We have had another youth intake come through, so that could be slightly different. Centre of the park, looking like a good little player. Probably going to fit into us maybe as a ball-winning midfielder. Decent on the tackle, nice and aggressive, getting into people. Determined player, looking like a really good option. Again, if we win this game and we've won the league, we might see Dom playing in a few games' time. Who knows? We've got some options to kind of mess around with as well. The final one for now is a chap called Matt Nelms. Let me just go find Matt. He is our star striker. He's going to replace Warren Bentley in a few years. Still got a bit of work to do on some of his attributes. He will be playing as a pressing forward, which is, if you've not guessed already, based on the channel name, kind of obvious what I like to play with. So yeah, kind of get it from there. Not the quickest, needs to work on his strength, but he is only 15 years old, so plenty of room to improve there. Nice and aggressive. Again, unambitious, which is a bit disappointing, but good teamwork, good natural fitness, and good first touch and dribbling. Decent on the pass as well. So we've got a couple of little bit to improve on, but I'm sure we'll start to find some qualities out of him as well. Again, cannot stress it enough. If you want to get involved, there is a link in the description to the below in the below video. The link in the below description to my Just Giving page that I've set up. We're raising money for the Stars Appeal. Anything more than a £5, you're going to get yourself the option to have a player in the squad. All you need to do that. Drop me a message on Twitter. Drop me an email. My email details are all on the page as well. If you want to get involved, just need a couple of things from me. You pick the player and you're in. It's as simple as that. And plus, you get a lovely little headshot like Matt and everyone else has got in there as well, which I think looks really cool. Anyway, that's enough on that for now. Let's go into the first game, and maybe the title-winning game. I don't know. I would quite like to win it in at the Ray Matt, to be honest, in the next game against Bishop Stortford. But as you know, I'm a Hemel boy now. I live in Hemel, so I only need to trek down the road to go to Vauxhall Road to win the trophy. So that'd be quite nice as well. But who knows what's going to happen. Anyway, the team we're going to be putting out for this game is going to be Alexis in goal. Marcus has finally given up the hump. He's been playing really well, actually, so he probably does deserve himself a start in this game, but I'm going to let Alexis come back in for a couple of games now. Smith, Chamberlain, Gale, Bradley Green and Genesini, the trademark back four, I think you'll agree. We've got Diaz, Nippard, Jeffries and Thistleton in the middle of the park, and then Bentley and Danny Waldron up top. Unfortunately, Marvin Brooks is falling down the pecking order. He's not been playing very well. So yeah, he's probably going to leave at the end of this year, unfortunately, which is a bit of a shame. He's probably the reason why we're keeping us afloat, because people want to go and see the famous guy who was on Love Island for like 2 days, I think it was. Sorry, mate. But yeah, it's he's not quite the quality we're after anymore. And when you see the likes of Bentley and Waldron in the form that they are, 33 and 14 between them, you can't say any fairer than that. Warren Bentley, again, the top scorer in the league with 28 goals. So he's found his goal scoring touch again. Lots of changes from the last match. We've been making up for some waterlogged games, so we have had quite a few games in the last few days. But this one is the big one, I would say, apart from the last one, which was just as big, because I think we're playing second in the league. But that's not important. Pump the fists. We've got the faith in the lads. Let's get out there. Let's get a result over Hemel. And let's just keep an eye out on these lot as well. So Billericay are at home to Dartford. Where are Braintree? They're at home to Welling. So they're all at home. Dover have dropped right off the pace. Yeah, since we beat them in just before the last episode, they have been woeful in terms of form. They have dropped like a stone. We're the only team as well who's confirmed a place in the playoffs. We're just that far ahead somehow. I don't know how it's happened. The thing is, we've not been impervious. Obviously, you've seen we've got a couple of blots on the copybook where we've drawn a few games. Most important thing is we're not losing, and a lot of other teams are. So it's working out all right for us at the moment. But anyway, Jeffrey's on the ball, plays it back to Chamberlain Gale, finds Smith on the left-hand side, pings it forward to Bentley. Nothing coming though. Got to stop saying nothing coming. Ball forwards. That's a huge hit from Reece Miller from Hemel. 29th goal of the season for him, and that is a thunderbolt. And really, not the best one in the world. Dartford have gone 1-0 up against Billericay. I've just seen come up on the screen. So Steve's Barmy Army are a 1-goal down. Braintree, oh no, Billericay got one back now. Braintree is still drawing, are they? Yes, they're drawing 0-0. So nothing much happening there. We have not turned up so far, but maybe we can change this now. Genesini with the ball in, trying to find Diaz. It goes to Waldron. Yes! One of the messiest goals you'll ever see. A classic non-league long throw routine. We've scored plenty of them this year. And that is just another one. Terrible, terrible goalkeeping from Snedker, who basically just palmed it into the hands of Danny Waldron, who was never going to say no to that, really, was he? Braintree 1-0 up, are they? I don't know how Football Manager manages this. The amount of times I've scrolled through and lost what's going on because of that is unbelievable. But anyway, 1-1 at half time. Tripping over me words now. We'll tell the lads we've got faith again, because we do. Believe we've got what it takes. Like I say, we're on track. No, we're not, because Braintree are winning. So yeah, it was our Waldron who scored that one. There's not two of them in the league. Not on track to win the league at the moment, I don't think, because we'd only be 8 points clear. Waldron finds Jeffries at the bar. Oh man, he was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted if it had gone in. But he should have scored that. Welling have now got a goal back, so if we can get a goal here against whoever we're playing, Hemel Hempstead, we go up, I believe. Gonna bring Jason Gardner. Is he an athlete or something? I can't remember. But anyway, I'm waffling now. Welling have got one back, and that's the important thing, which means a win, and we're up, and we've won the league. If we can turn it round. Still remains to be seen. We're going to make another change now. Let's bring Jeffries off. No, I'm going to bring Thistleton off, because he's been playing a lot recently, so we'll give him a bit of a break. And then we're going to bring Smith off. No, we're not, because we haven't got anyone to bring him on for, so we're going to bring off Genesini. Mainly just to avoid suspensions, really. We've got quite a few players who are on yellow cards. Do just need to be a little bit careful. Braintree have are losing now. So we're still not going to win the league unless Bentley scores. We're on the track to win the league. Oh my sweet giddy aunt. We are on track to win double back-to-back promotions. That is ridiculous. How are we on the cusp of the National League? How? This 4-4-2 is ridiculous. I tell you what, if you do want this tactic, if you're playing it yourself like I know a few of you are, let me know and I'll pop a link in the description for you for future videos if you want it, or I'll pop it on the Steam Workshop. I don't know what I'll do, but if the appetite is there, we'll do something with it. Diaz puts a ball in, Jeffries gets it, picks it up, Cope on the wing, Bentley seals the win. Oh my God, we've sealed the title. Unless Braintree come back and absolutely turn over Welling, we have just turned this game on its head. And somehow, courtesy of a Warren Bentley brace, no one else would have done it, would they? We've somehow managed to turn this, flipped it over, and we're 11 points clear with 3 minutes of injury time still to go. We're going to get a fourth. Oh, we nearly did. Waldron with a chance there, but didn't anything come of it. No, it didn't. Hemmeler up the other end. I don't really care. Gardner's being sent off. It was a harsh tackle. He probably went in a bit too hard on him, to be fair, but I don't care. He's somehow not got a yellow card. He's still on the pitch. I don't know how he's managed that because he's last man and all that. Hemmeler got one back. I'm just going to tell him to focus, just to be on the safe side, because there's still 90 seconds left. You never know. Hopefully nothing will happen, but there it is. We've won the Panorama South. We've got back-to-back promotions. This is absolutely nuts. How on earth have we managed this? They're walking up. Oh, my word. There's me at the back there in my grey suit, handing the trophy over. Warren Bentley, the man, the myth, the legend, is going to lift it. Here we go. The confetti's going to come from nowhere in the sky, and we've won the league. Oh, my God. I can't believe. I'm amazed. I'm shocked that we've managed this. That is absolutely mental. The confetti's still falling somehow. Hemmeler distraught. I mean, they didn't have a chance of doing it anyway, really. Alexis is doing cartwheels down the side of the pitch, which you love to see. You'll put that on TikTok at some point soon. And we've somehow managed to complete back-to-back promotions and back-to-back league wins. That is insane. That is absolutely ridiculous. Well, you're going to start seeing some new players in this one. Should we just get all the 3 new lads? Should we get what? We'll get Matt, Dom, and we'll get Callum on the pitch as well. Why the hell not? Because we've won the league. There's nothing to play for now. We've got dead rubbers. We've scored the most in the league. We've conceded the least in the league. We've absolutely smashed it. What's the initial budgets? We've got money to spend. Ian's given some money. We're not going to use it because there's no point because we're not going to buy anyone really. But we've got an extra couple of K in the wage budget. Lovely, lovely stuff. What a moment this is. How on earth have we managed this? Right, let's get back to the Ray Mack and party. Let's go play Bishop Stortford. Alrighty then. Right, we're back at the Ray Mack. It's party time. Everyone's hungover. We've got a few new faces in the squad for today's game, as I mentioned. Callum Rollins has come in, Dominic Savage has come in, and Matt Nelms rather, has come in to the side as well. I do need to try and figure out how to get their names appearing properly. I don't know why Matt's is appearing like that. Maybe I need to sort something out on that screen, but that's not what we need to worry about right now. Otherwise, the team is unchanged. Don't see any point changing it too much. In fact, the only other person I'm going to bring in is I'm going to bring in Joshy Summerton in just to keep him a little bit happier because he's still a little bit annoyed, bless him. But yeah, we're also coming in on an unbeaten run. We've got 19 games unbeaten recently, which is absolutely mental. And yeah, we're absolutely smashing it, is the honest answer. Well, you've seen that because we're top of the league. We've won the title. But it's going to be interesting to see how some of our new lads get on. I'm actually going to do some individual team talks with them just to give them that little extra boost. Go out there and have some fun. There we go. They motivated them. Lovely stuff. Although Callum's still a little bit nervous, but he'll be fine. Got the faith in him. Look at this packed out Ray Matt today. Understandably, the boys coming out to see their boys in white. Getting a guard of honour. That's what we would have got. The Bishop Stortford lads who are fighting against relegation would have had to give a guard of honour. In fact, we can consign them to relegation as well, which is a bit ridiculous. Matt Nelms at the bar. Oh, we could have had an early debut goal. Oh, imagine the scenes. Oh, that was so close. Oh, I hope he gets in more little positions like that. That was a cracking effort. Oh, please. I'd love to see him get... I'd love to see one of these guys get a debut goal. And if we can get Callum to keep a clean sheet, I'll be chuffed as well. Good little pickup from him. Where's he going to... What's he going to do with it? I did say his throw-in's a bit of a concern, so hopefully he kicks it, which he does. Pings it over to Bentley. He's going to get an assist, is he? Oh, it's been intercepted with a last-minute challenge. Ball in! Oh! I'm in a proper buoyant mood now, as you can tell. Genesini from the throw whips it forwards. Thistleton tries to knock it down to Bentley. Nothing coming there. Pretty sure I just said in the last game to stop saying that, but who gives a toss? Let's be honest. Anyway, bit of pressure. Chamberlain Gale clears it as far as Diaz. Whips the ball forward, finds Bentley nearly. Gets down to Savage. Good man on the ball. Nelms is in here. Nelms is in. Nelms has got a chance. Oh, it's been saved. Oh, he could have had a chance to have his name in lights. Oh, it was so close. Twice now. He's at the bar and had a shot saved in a one-on-one. He's making chances, that lad, and I'm liking it. Bentley's in now. He's going to show him what to do. He is 36th goal of the season for Warren Bentley. He's going to look over at Matty Nelms and go, oi, you. That's what you do. That's how you do it. Giving him a bit of a nudge, the old elder statesman of the Salisbury side. I think he is the oldest man on the pitch right now. I would imagine, I'm just looking around at the other people in this side. I believe he is, by quite some distance, actually. But I'm not bothered. What a start this is to the game. 1-0 up. No concerns about any of the debutantes. They have come in and they have had a lovely start to get to their Salisbury careers. The only one I would say needs a little bit of work is probably Dom, because he's just not managed to get himself into the game. Maybe we'll play him as a centre midfielder instead, rather than playing him as that ball-winning role. Then bring off Chamberlain Gale. We'll make that change. We'll bring on Gardner to come in there. Let's do the quick switcheroo. Put him on the cover, because that tends to work quite nicely. There we go. I'm tending not to put one of them on the cover when it's the combination of Bradley Green and Chamberlain Gale, because they don't really, neither one of them fits it very well. So we're just kind of sticking with what we are at the moment. But it seems to be working well. I say, 19 games unbeaten. Hard to turn your nose down at that. Looks like Bishop Stortford are making a chance, though. Oh, it's not going to be a debut clean sheet for Callum. That is such a shame. It was a good little bit of build-up play from Bishop Stortford. Unfortunately, it has ended up in the back of the net. So Callum's not going to get a clean sheet, which is a bit of a shame, but I'm sure he won't be too dissatisfied with that. He'll be far more concerned about getting his debut, I'm sure, than he will be about getting a clean sheet. We'll demand more. Dom's had a pretty shocking game, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to keep him on just for the sake of it. But he's not had the most impressive of games, let's face it. And this second half has been dull as dishwater. It's been absolutely rubbish. We've drawn 1-1. Bentley gets the goals. Pick of the debutants, I'd probably say Callum. In fact, Matty Nelms, actually, I'll give it to Matty, because he got plenty of chances. Just a bit of a shame he couldn't get one in the back of the net, but he was doing what he does best, getting in those positions. And I think, to be honest, all three of them have earned a chance to play in the next 2 games. I think that's fair. Don't know if you guys agree, but I think that's fair. So that's going to bring us to the end of this week's, or Friday's episode rather. Of course, the big point is that we're champions of the league, and we're still 11 points clear, which is nuts. 123, drawn 12, only lost 3 games all season. We didn't manage to pick up a win at all against Bishop Stortford, though, which is a bit disappointing. Didn't consign them to relegation. They've still got a chance, if not a difficult one, based on that goal difference to stay up. But it seems unlikely. They'll probably be getting relegated this year. What we will do is I will obviously play the last 2 games myself offline. I will do the off-season. Again, as I mentioned in last season's season finale, I'm not going to do transfer specials until we're actually making transfers. So probably maybe League 2, League 1 sort of area, maybe. I haven't quite decided yet. But what we'll do is we'll come back on Monday's episode for the first game of the season in the new league. So in the Vanarama National. I don't obviously know who that's going to be against, but we'll do an introduction to the players and all that sort of stuff, and we'll go from there. But if you enjoyed this one, guys, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new to this channel. We've got plenty more of this stuff coming up. Hopefully, maybe we can build on it and get 3 successive promotions. I don't know. Seems unlikely, though. But I did say that last year. And let me know your thoughts in the comments, as always. That's going to be it from me, guys. Mine has been David. I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.